We do have our Mexican labor law, that it's a federal law, that it's abiding all kind of labor relations. And in this law, we do have a specific chapter for special relationships. That's how it's called, special labor relations. And in that, we do consider domestic employees because of their specific circumstances. Let's bear in mind that our law was created in 1970s, and by then the social and economic situation in Mexico was so different than what it is now. So our labor law is very heavily weighted on behalf of the employees. What happens when someone comes and asks for a job is that, according to our law, this person will have a right immediately. After the first day of work, they have the right to claim for certain benefits. So if you don't feel comfortable with them, or if the relation doesn't work properly, then this person will be leaving and will be able to be claiming Social Security, Christmas bonus, a seniority bonus, even if they just work for a week. It's important for employers to know that their workers, their employees, have rights like Social Security. Even though in our labor law the Social Security is not compulsory for domestic employees, they do have a right to be protected, like in medical terms. Our law says that for people that is sick, you have to cover up to 1 month if it's like a chronic disease or something, and then if the person does not recover, they have the right for you to continue paying them until a government institution or a health institution takes care of them. They can claim to be paid for 3 months full payment. If something happens when an employee is working in your house, you are to pay for the accident, the medical expenses. And then if there is a consequence for the accident, let's say this person gets sick and can't come to work for a month, then you are to be paying their salary for a month tops, and then if it continues, the contribution reduces, but you are to be paying them for the accident. So domestic employees are not compulsory to be added or registered at the Social Security, but there is a way to incorporate them. It's called voluntary regimen, and you pay just once a year based on the salary they get. It's something simple, and it really saves you a lot of trouble, because if something happens to the employee, or if they get sick during the relation, then the Social Security will take care of the employee. Maternity leave is 45 days before and 45 days after giving birth, and those should be paid fully as if the person was still working. When it comes to holidays, when an employee is to be working in a holiday, they don't have to show up, they actually don't have to work. However, if they do work, they have to be paid twice. Then what happens if they want to be paid? If it was a day in which they were not scheduled to be working, then they shouldn't get paid. There is no obligation for the employer to pay someone that was not even working anyways. So just the payment regarding the holidays would just affect if the holiday was in one day in which the employee needed to work. So in order to protect yourself and to avoid future trouble, I would recommend that you always have a contract. Just the fact of not having a contract makes that the relationship is considered an indeterminate time relation. And as much as you can be specific in a contract, as much as you can agree with the other party that will be signing the contract, specify the tasks that they are supposed to perform, the days when you will be paying, the time they will be working. Then that will protect you and save a lot of trouble in the future. You can also agree to be renewing those contracts and that's easier and safer for you. Our offer to this foreigner community coming to live to San Miguel and needing the help of a domestic employee, provide you this legal advice. After you decided that you want to hire someone, we provide you with a contract that fits your needs and that it's adequate for you and the employee you are hiring. And we also offer with that, in that package, that we will be there. We will be providing you the legal advice you need and telling the employee what they are coming up by signing the contract, what they are being obliged from the moment the contract starts. Because we do believe that when both parties have clear what they are entering into, there is a most possibilities that the contract or the labor relation will be successful. They will be fulfilling what they are entering into by the contract. And also because by us being there, we kind of cross the barrier of the languages again. Because if you sign an English contract, then the employee may claim later that they didn't know exactly what they were entering into. So that's the risk you have. If we just give you the document and you sign it at home, the language barrier can play their part there. And we also provide you with more information about the severance in this specific situation, because we would be having more information about the relation that you are about to start, so we can give you a brief idea on what future obligations may be. And so that's basically what we contain in the package.